Okay guys, let's see if I can do this again, because I accidentally deleted the last video while trying to upload it. I am here doing my August TBR, and I have 15 books, and 3 of them I'm currently on hold for, waiting for them to come back. The first one is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, and this is a book set in World War II, to where a girl, I forget her name, this is the main character's name, and her husband go on their second honeymoon, and she gets pulled back in time. The next one is Aurora Rising by J. Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. This is something like the Illuminae Files, or like a spin-off of the Illuminae Files, something like that. And the next book is The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I forgot to write down the author's name, so I just forget her name. And that takes place in one day, to where the person was violently murdered, and she's trying to figure out who killed her by each day waking up as a new person that was there when she died, just to figure out who killed her. And then we have one of the group books. The ones I belong to is The Witch Doesn't Die in This One by Amanda Lovelace. This has something to do, I think, with witches, and there's a whole bunch of trigger warnings for this. I'm not that far in. I'm maybe 31 pages. I need to read more. Trigger warnings may be related to child abuse, intimate partner abuse, sexual assault, eating disorders, trauma, death, murder, violence, fire, masturbation, transphobia, and more. Like I said, I'm not that far into it, so I really can't give you much of a detail on what it is. And then we got Fat Angie, a Rebel Girl Revolution by E.E. Charlton Tarola. And this just follows Angie, who is obviously big, and she is bullied for it, and then I think she takes a stand for being plus size. I don't know much about it. And then we have Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Dark Artifices series, and I think the 11th book in the whole Shadowhunter world. This just follows Emma Carstairs and Julian Blackthorne after the whole City of Heavenly Fire, which I read last month. This is just further down the road. And then the second book in the Dark Unwinding duology, A Spark Unseen by Shannon Cameron. This just still follows Catherine, who goes to her uncle's mansion to prove that he's insane, and he really isn't, just so she can inherit a fortune. This is just the second book to finish up, to see what happens. And then the second in a trilogy, Kingdom of Copper by S.A. Chibokatory. This is a arc. I was actually kindly sent by another person who is a blogger, and this is just continuation on from the City of Brass. A book review and or my July TBR should be coming up soon. Next one is The Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. I've already finished this one, actually. This just follows a young girl who realizes that she possesses powers not of her station as a person with red blood and not silver. And then we have The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. This is a middle grade book. This is part of the Chronicles of Narnia. There's like 7 books. This one is, let me see if I can find a page. This is throughout the book illustrated with different pictures. And this is my first time reading this book. And then the last 2 stories in the Ghost of the Shadow Market. I've already read like the first 9 stories in this book, and all I have left is this much to read, and where I have my bookmark is the rest I need to finish. So I'll be jumping into the rest of that later. And then we got The Summer of Assault by Katerina Leno, and this is just on an island by the sea, and stuff happens is pretty much all I know. And then I'm going to do The Reigning 5 in another video, so I'm not trying to take up as much space in my phone as I'd like to. So I will be back shortly.